Boys, this is the video. This is the video with the big, giant, big news. We're sponsored by Celsius. Cat's out of the bag. They wrote me a check, couple mil, and here I am. So, I'm kidding. Not quite sponsored by Celsius. We did hit 1,000 subscribers though, so that's pretty cool. I figured maybe Jake Paul was gonna be calling me and we could box or something, but that I haven't got the call yet, so I keep checking. Let me check. Still have service. Really cool picture of my Jeep too. But no, that's not the big news. We're not sponsored by Celsius. I'm not fighting Jake Paul. I didn't get invited to a perfect hair competition. I'm not pregnant. The big news is that we are leaving this shop.
What do you mean?
Our beloved shop. That's actually the basement of my house. Now, if you guys are OG subscribers, you remember my old shop. That was a real shop. Big, tall ceilings. Not very big, but tall ceilings. Lift, all the nice amenities that a normal shop would have. Basically, the story with that shop is COVID hit, and the landlord that I was renting from decided to sell to one of these New York COVID mover guys. They came up and decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna raise the rent by twice. And I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move out. So I came back to my home shop here, and we have been working out of here now for, I think it's been 2 years, and it's been great. I love this shop. This shop has a lot of sentimental value. If you guys don't know, I inherited this home from my father, who passed last year, and he built a lot of this stuff by hand, and this shop means a lot to me. But we have outgrown it. We can't fit anything in here. We have personal builds, customer long-term builds, quick customer jobs coming in and out, and it's too much. So we're leaving, and it is bittersweet, but it's pretty cool because, for instance, tonight, I'm not working on that. I'm not working on this. I'd like to be working on this, but it's gonna be dark soon. So you can't fit this in here. You can't fit my Tundra in here. You can't fit anything bigger than a 35-inch tire in here. Actually, that's not true. We fit 37s on a couple rigs in here. But, so, what do? You can't work. So, hence, one of the reasons we're moving. We'll have a lot more room. So, what we're gonna do now is, I'm not gonna work on that. I'm gonna hop in that. I'm gonna drive over to the new shop, weird lighting, and show you guys. Hopefully you guys dig it. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool for all of us. Okay, quick update. We're gonna take the Mojave, so we gotta tow this. And Booker wants to go. Let's go, Book. Okay, so the cool thing about the new shop is that it's about 15 minutes away from my house. That's cool. Booker likes the new shop. So what I'm gonna do is, with the power of movie magic, I'm gonna teleport you guys there. So enjoy the teleport.
15 minutes later.
And just like that, guys, we are here. This is the new Force Motor in HQ. Some Jeeps already here. Let me park, give you guys the full effect. Okay. Sorry it's a little dark, we'll get some better shots at daytime. Okay boys, as promised, this is the shop in the daytime. Don't get any ideas about rock crawling this. You can see how big it is, even with all these Jeeps parked in front of it. Let's go get a closer look here. All the Jeeps. This is the side profile. Got extra storage back here. That came with the property. So that'll be good. For all the rust buckets I plan to bring back. Get a pretty good idea how big this place is. Okay. And there we have it, boys. The inside of the new Force Motoring HQ. Let me get in here and close the door. Hopefully there's not too much of an echo. I'll try to get as far back as I can. So there she is. It is a 40 by 50 shop. Everything is spray foamed, which is really awesome because right now it's like 75 degrees outside and it is 60 something in here with nothing going. You got two 12.5 foot doors on auto and some of the water system over there, top lifter, you got propane, heat throughout, which is really cool. In the office, that's the office by the way, there is a heat pump that does heat and air conditioning, which is really nice. And yeah, that's it. So lots of room for activities. I'll show you guys the office. It's kind of a mess because most of my stuff has just been tossed in there right now. But come in here. Do have the TV already set up and Booker's bed. Some of Natalie's junk. But you have this nice window that looks out into the shop. You got a window that looks outside. There's the heat pump. More junk. One of my dad's prized possessions that now I have. That was his best friend, and they worked together for a long time, and that was his saying, perfect is good enough. So that's our credo here that we live by. So a little part of my dad is here with me. And yeah. So we've got a lot of work to do to it. Lots of work because, like the knife says, perfect is good enough. So some of the stuff we want to do is panel the sides, cover up the spray foam. So that way, you know, sparks and stuff like that don't get on it. We are going to paint the roof. Okay, and obviously the sides will get paint of some kind. Then we gotta bring all the tools in. We already have lifts coming. So we're gonna start with one over here and then figure out where we're gonna put the others. We're also figuring out where everything's gonna go. One of the main things I really wanna do, and I have some guys, some engineers coming to tell me if this is even possible. So this office, as nice as it is, takes up a ton of shop space, which, being that I've been in small shops before, I don't want to run out. So up here, you have these two farthest back trusses that hold up the roof. And there are some ways in the construction world to remove these, make more of like a low profile truss type beam setup that would still keep the roof up, but give us way more headroom. That would do two things: give us room for storage lifts out back here, and then also what we would do, let me back up a little bit here, is get rid of this office, create a mezzanine about here, like maybe the top of the door, and that would be the office up there. Then you'd have like a little platform here and the stairs that went down. So that way, where the office is currently, we can have stuff like the drill presses, the wood shop stuff, you know, random machinery that we don't use on a day-to-day basis that we don't need a lot of headroom for. The heat pump could be easily just transferred up to that. It'd be no problem. We'd have some glass windows looking down at the shop. Be a much nicer kind of office. It's what I've kind of always wanted, to be elevated like that over the shop. Plus, it would give us a lot more room underneath and more headroom here. We still have quite a bit. I mean, the beams are about 12.5 feet off the ground, so where the lifts are, it's really not much of a problem. But more is always better. So anyway, that's the shop, guys. All right, boys. So that's where I'm gonna end this video. I just wanted to take a second to talk about this as a whole. This has just been such a huge dream of mine, and everyone involved with Force Motoring, and the fact that we have a brand new shop that we own. We're not renting. We're not having to move shops every couple of years. We're not in my driveway. You know, this is just awesome. And I want to thank everyone that's helped Force get to this point. I'm not going to name names. You guys all know who you are. It has been a plethora of people in all shapes and sizes, and doing, you know, even the little things that I've noticed, even if you're just sharing one of our posts or something like that. So thank you so much, seriously. The footage and the video stuff that's coming out of here that'll be going on YouTube for you guys is gonna just elevate with all this lighting, not have to worry about weather, dark, rain, snow, any of that. It's gonna be awesome. So I hope you guys are excited for that. The brand itself is gonna hopefully just grow from this and be able to get a lot more customers' cars in here, be able to have a lot more part storage and stuff ready to go on the shelves. So I hope you guys are as excited as we are. The next part of this is gonna be the build series of the shop. So we're gonna call it the Shop Build Series. We're gonna do some painting, we're gonna do some siding on the walls. We have some lifts coming. We have some other new equipment coming. We possibly could be tearing down that office, making a spot maybe for Booker to hang out. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, and I think that'll be a cool series. I think a lot of people like to see how to set up a shop and how we're gonna do it. It might not be the right way. It might work for us, might not. We might move things around. But that'll be a whole series in itself. So this is kind of the video starting that series. So the next video will be some painting, some other stuff, you know, getting done. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out as we go, but stay tuned for that. If you haven't already subscribed, if you wanna see that, like this video, comment some stuff. You know, if you guys own a shop and there are certain things that you think we should definitely have, comment that. You know, it might be something we haven't thought about, so that'd be cool. Anyways, guys, until the next one, keep moving. No, that's what TJ Hunt says. I don't have a catchphrase, but I'll see you guys in the next video.